Now, another important piece of learning took place pretty early on in the course, and this was about the different licenses that can be attributed to open educational resources. And this is granted by groups like Creative Commons, and there are some other groups that we learned about as well. Right now, I just want to focus on the different licenses. I won't go through all the different details of them, but I just want to highlight some of the learning and my understanding that I was able to gain through this course. In the top left there, this seems to be the most open, the most free, and the least restrictive of the licenses. This is where you would take a piece of work and you'd be granted permission to do what you like with it, to remix it, tweak it, build it, use it for commercial, non-commercial use, so long as you go back and attribute it to the original content creator. Now, on the bottom right here, you'll see that it becomes far more restrictive, and there are various limitations to it. Yes, you have to attribute it to the content creator, but it's non-commercial use and no derivative. No derivative means that there can't be any changes, adaptations, remixes of this work done. The content stays as it is, and it needs to stay that way. How the original content creator, excuse me, intended it for it to be. Now, in between these, you can see that there's a scale of openness towards being a little more restrictive here. I won't go through all of these, but you'll see some of these will have the word share alike beside them. So, for example, the second on the top row has attribution, give credit where credit is due, but also share alike, meaning that if you are to share this work, that would have to retain the same license that it currently has, that the original content creator had intended it to have. Within this license, you're still able to remix it, you can tweak it, you can build on it, give credit where credit is due, but from what your final product is, you need to retain the same license. And I'll just highlight maybe one more. If you go right underneath that, it's attribution non-commercial, meaning attribution, give credit where credit is due. You can do the changes that you want to it, but this cannot be for commercial purposes, meaning that there cannot be profits made out of this or any commercial gain through this. So for me, this was actually a really important piece of learning that took place. It gave me a much better understanding of how open educational resources can be shared and the restrictions that are applied. So now as I go through the different educational resources, I'm looking for the licenses, and I'm just far more aware of that.